What drives a young dreamer to pursue a future in IT and law across the country against all odds? Hi, meet Eliakim, an online student of DevWorld Tech Academy. Haven't heard of the name before? Here you go.
My name is a Hebrew name, a Jewish name.
Nice. And what does it mean?
God has established me.
All right. And what's your tribe? Where are you from?
I'm a Kasina, Navrongo. We speak Kasina. Navrongo side to Burkina Faso. Around the border areas of Ghana and Burkina Faso.
Whoa, that's very far away. Let's hear Eliakim share his story with us through a series of interviews held. So, Eliakim, what's your level of education?
I completed a senior high school this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
School?
around Ghana Christian International High School in Accra.
I see. And how did you first discover DWTA? And what even made you start the search? Feel free to say everything.
So it was through the internet. I wanted to do a short course.
Okay.
First, I wanted to learn some skills. And second of all, between my period from me finishing WASI and the period to go to school, I'll not have anything to do. And so it's a lot. It's like boredom. So I didn't want to be idle because the devil uses idle hands. I didn't want to be idle. So I decided that since I want to upgrade my skills, we decided to do cyber security.
Wow.
My father told my elder brother and I to go online and search for some schools which will allow me to do online classes because I'm in Ghana right now.
Wow, don't tell me that's all. Tell me more.
So I was looking for schools online to do cyber security, and then I typed good schools to look to do cyber security. So I came across some schools and I didn't like the course they offered. Some of them were I had to attend it in person, and from where I am staying, Bogatanga, and to go to Accra to attend it wasn't possible. So I looked at DevWorld. I looked at your website and saw the course. I kind of liked them. Actually, I saw 3 courses: cybersecurity, Python programming, and another one. I can't remember that one. So it was a real. The 3 were competing. I wanted to I felt like doing all the 3. I decided to do the cybersecurity since I did a short course on security just a few months ago.
Okay, I see. Well, Eliakim, I'm going to let you continue in a moment. But guys, isn't Eliakim a very nice name? Don't tell him though. So, Eliakim, over to you.
So we saw DevTech. My brother went to he attends school and works. So he decided that when he's gone to school and for work, he just passed by and checked on his the date. He came online and we chose the course. We told my father. My father agreed, and then we paid the fees. Then we started a class. So right now we are doing the basics, but we touched a little bit on cybersecurity. We touched on what cybersecurity is, cybersecurity awareness. Then we jump into a lot of the computer basics before we now jump into the main cybersecurity course. Yeah, so that we can have a fair idea of what we are doing, like the computer basics. Because probably a lot of people will not know about the basics of the computer, so we can't start doing cyber security without even having the basics of the computer, or some may have forgotten. So it's a way of polishing up the knowledge on the computer before we start. But on the cyber security, the little we did, we spoke about the types of cyber security, the applications, the cyber security threats, how we can manage or prevent some of these cybersecurity threats. And that's what we did on the cybersecurity.
On another day, he said,
So we started with computer basics. So we did, first of all, we started on a little bit on cybersecurity, where talking about the types of cyber attacks. Then we moved to Microsoft and Excel. Then we moved to algorithms. And we are doing one on Canva, how to design poster this thing, like for this IG for businesses. Yes.
okay, you mentioned cybersecurity a lot. That means you're studying it. So last week someone was tracking me and it was so scary. Is that also related or part of cybersecurity?
Yeah, it also has to do with tracking. So if the person is tracking you with the idea of using using the knowledge or using the distance, he tracking you to scam you or to steal certain information, it's a cybersecurity threat because
Okay.
someone will not just track any person because the person needs to be valuable to him or his organization before he tracks the person because the tracking requires a lot of resources. And
Yeah.
Whoa, thank God it was only a dream. Phew. You seem to know a lot in cybersecurity. Please say some more about it and what you've done so far, but not too much. You shouldn't be stressed over what we can learn from DevWorld Tech Academy ourselves.
Can I go and get my glasses?
Oh yes, definitely.
Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is that learning how to be able to protect oneself from being hacked or targeted when the person is online, and then the person's access online. For example, if you're having an online wallet, then you're finding ways of protecting it to avoid people from using these sophisticated techniques to be able to get and to take your money. Those are different. And then during the term, we didn't just only do cybersecurity. We did ways of searching on Google and other search engines. We did software development. We did website development. We did SQL. We did Word documents. We did spreadsheets. Those are what we did during the term. And we did video and sound editing too.
Okay, yeah. Now tell us about your passion for IT and how it connects to your future goals. You do have a passion for IT, don't you?
Yeah, I have a passion for IT. I would want to do a course so that I could have like a certificate to back up the skills I acquire, so that in the near future, if I'm doing any of those things and then someone asks me, oh please, what certificate do you have? I could show it to them. Or maybe if I'm applying for a business or having my own business and then something comes up, I have the certificate to back it up.
Wow, that's really smart, Eliakim. So, do you have a role model in the tech industry? Guys, tell us your role model in the comments section below.
The tech industry, yes, Elon Musk. Right now with what he has achieved, the rocket, if you probably referring the news, he has been able to, with the success in I think he launched one of the most powerful rockets in the world, and he has been able to bring it back in one piece. Yeah, and that's a very great achievement. And also, when I saw it, I was wondering why we as Africans we will not be able to do something. I'm not saying similar, but something that we should be known for. And I also, as I was thinking that, I also thought of the Momo money, and I will say that it's also a very good initiative because I realized that it's very unique among I would say among countries, because when I go and research about these Western countries, they don't have something like that. They may have a how will I say, an app that helps you to transfer money, but not something this close.
Like the
Yeah, like the Momo money we have. It's a unique how will I say, idea to meet unique problems in a developing country. We are different. I'm not saying we should copy whatever we see outside there, but we should be able to learn from their mistakes and their successes and translate it into our own modern lives. Yeah.
That's very true, Eliakim. Spoken like a true IT person. Now, I have an interesting question for you. If there was one problem you could solve right now, what would the problem be? And how would you solve it?
What would the problem be? Right now, the problem would be you see that in a lot of countries, especially in Africa, the rural areas, they don't receive a lot of attention from the government. So I want to be able to make an app that address some of the problems they face. For example, education. Some of them don't have access to good education. They don't have access to good education. So if we're able to make an app that addresses that, also addresses maybe not just for the rural areas, but an app that helps you to be able to contact a health specialist, and then you're able to talk with the health specialist and tell him the problem, and the person will be able to diagnose, but without you going to the health facility. That will also be this thing. And also an app that helps you to, like in business, maybe it will help you to contact this, maybe you want to buy this or you want to sell this, then the app will link you with another business person who wants to also do a transaction in that product. Then you're able to link, then you're able to sort it out. Yeah. Right now, you don't have to be doing this manual stuff. Technology will be able to make it easier and faster.
that's
Coming up with the coming up of artificial intelligence, I don't see why we should be wrapping ourselves. We can integrate artificial intelligence into our education system.
Now, since everything has pros and cons, are there any challenges you face as an online student?
Are there any challenges I face as an online student? Yeah, because of the time, there are other events that pop up that clash with the time. So sometimes I'll have to disconnect from the class to be able to engage those events. So it's like trying to balance the class and the events. So sometimes I'll have to cut the class early so I can engage with those events. Or sometimes I have to postpone the events. Sometimes when I postpone the events, then to a following day, to the next day, continuously, at some point I have to engage those events. So when the time comes, I have to cut the class early and engage with those events. Yeah.
A lot of people have dreams, goals, and visions, and you seem like you're one of them. So where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years. I would like to use my IT experiences in setting up a business and in my job. I want to do law and diplomacy and international relations. I know that IT will really help me to do this, my career in the future, and also to help set up a business. For example, I want to set up a business that can help businessmen, local businessmen in Ghana, and also to help students in the rural areas to learn, and also to help people in the rural areas to be able to access good healthcare. For example, like there are not really good health facilities in the rural areas. Instead of letting these people travel from wherever they are in the rural areas to Accra, to Tamale, to Bogatanga for healthcare, why don't we make an app that will be able to connect the user with a medical practitioner, so that the medical practitioner will be able to communicate or with the user to be able to diagnose whatever is happening with the user, and if there's any need for the user to come to the health facility, they want to book an appointment with the the health facility, and also to be able to let the user know which health facility is closer to me, or which health facility will be able to address my issue, and that is good, and it's closer to me, that will be able to address my issue, so the user will be able to plan the appointment.
Okay.
A lot of other communities around the world have able to taking that advantage, and now it's really addressing some of the health issues that are facing those communities.
Let's hear what Eliakim has to say about his teacher now.
The teacher is a very interesting teacher. She does her best, and she gets you to be able to understand whatever she's teaching. She whatever she's teaching, she gets straight to the point. She doesn't beat around the bush. She goes in the extra mile to be able to get you to understand. She gives you tests. Then if you are not able to understand, or you are not able to do it, she comes in to drive you, help you to be able to understand and do the assignment. So I feel that the way that the school is amazing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8.5. I don't give anyone a 10 because no one is perfect. I'll give her an 8.5 because she's putting in her best. She comes to class, she gives assignment, she explains, she follows up, she will send messages on WhatsApp and those things, which is really, really good.
What topic have you found most interesting so far?
It was software development. We were doing a little bit on some coding language, and I want to do it. She did some basics, but I saw it interesting. I want to do some research on my own, and I found it quite fun.
What about one time or topic where you felt actually challenged? And how did you overcome it?
When we were doing the video editing, the editing of the video editing, the sound editing, I just tried it again.
Tried and tried again. Nice. All right, Eliakim, I feel like you have one more thing to say, so go ahead, please.
I want to do law. Yeah, they're probably coming up very soon. I'll be doing law, but I want to also run my own business. I want to run my own business that deals with IT. I have an uncle who does IT, so I want to also run my business, just not only IT, but comes out like goes from law to hospitality. But now modern age, with the rise of this IT and tech and all those things, if you're not well vested, you'll be losing out. You'll be pumping out money, but you realize that your competition is performing better than you're doing because they are well suited to meet the global, I would say, needs. So that's why I want to do the IT. It's not just about I've gone to school and this thing. You should also be able to upskill yourself. Maybe if I want to do business and God forbid, by any chance, if God is part of God's plan, I don't be able to make my business, like I'm not able to make my own business, and I'm going to apply for a job, and the job or the employer says, what other skills do you have? Then I don't have any other skills. I don't have any IT skills. That would be a loss on my part.
Thank you, Eliakim, for sharing your story. Always remember that we're rooting for you. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.